apologize, guys. It just dropped, and I'm gonna show it to you just to let you know. So let's replace it and show this. So this is what the screen is saying right now for her channel, but this is her channel right here. Let me move it around so you can see a little bit better. Let's see. All right. So we're just gonna do a little troubleshooting right now because I want. See, it's saying it's live. So let's all right. There we go. So all right, we're good now. We are good now. I'm gonna go ahead and and get that link for you guys right now and put it in the chat. I don't know what happened with it. I guess it knocked off, but here you go. Everybody, Slym page. This hyperlink should get you right where you need to go. You click that and you'll be right over there to Slym's channel. Thank you again, guys, for rocking with us. We really appreciate you. And we can go ahead.
But look, thank y'all for participating and having the patience to deal with us and our technology from coming back on the stream. We really appreciate all of y'all for tuning in and staying up with us right now. So let's get back into it.
All right. Stay on the screen. Here we go. And boom.
She was throwing that cat, boy. She was throwing that cat. Oh my goodness. Okay. Go ahead.
Some dance to remember, others dance to forget.
Excuse me. What's going on? Hello.
Don't be okay. He subscribed to your channel. So we were just giving a shout out to him for subscribing to your channel.
Oh, thank you. And I don't know who that was, but
it's Soda Can Assassin. It's on the screen.
Oh, hey.
All right, so let's give him a little prop, then we'll get right back to it.
Hey, Soda Can.
Hey. Oh, whoa, hey, whoa, wait a minute. Let's get back to the show. It's getting out of hand.
Click on the notification bell.
So basically, this woman is out here in these streets.
She is, but baby, she is. And you know what? Oh, I cut myself, y'all. I'm sorry. So you know what? I'm the kind of female is if you're a pretty female, you're a pretty female. If you had a body, you had a body. I cannot take that from nobody to have it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, oh yeah, she got a nice body. Okay. She's cute. Okay. So I felt that with this female, you know, she had a body and she was just out there just doing it, you know, like doing herself, doing her. She was popping it, you know. She was popping it everywhere in all kinds of spots and shit. She was enjoying it. And in that popping it, she had 4 kids. Okay. So with that said, it like I said, this kind of crazy. It's kind of like a jokey thing that I'm trying to do, but it is very tragic. It's very sad, and I try to look at this case all kinds of ways. You know, I'm trying to get her the benefit of the doubt. Like, why did she unalive 2 of her kids and shot 2 of her kids? You know, and one of the kids that she shot and she killed. This not no allegedly or none of that. One of the kids that she shot and unalive was that 13-year-old that she was trying to get paternity DNA to see who this child's father was. And I don't know if y'all paid attention to that. Neither one of those guys that she had brought to that court was a daddy. Mm. And you saying you only slept with 2 men? Come on, man. Like, I mean, it's a lot of females out here that have body counts on the mans they slept with. It's a lot of guys out here that have body counts on the females they slept with. But the it's different with the females because it's always that little saying is mama's baby, papa's maybe. Because at the end of the day, these guys can sleep with whoever, whenever, and go and do whatever. They don't have to necessarily claim the child unless they have DNA. But as far as a female, how you gonna skip that? How you gonna you carrying a child, you having a child, so how you gonna skip like you can't do that. The mans can get away with that. You can't because you carried the child for 9 months unless you decide to terminate the pregnancy or whatever. But anywho, we're gonna go ahead and move forward with this because this is not just that little incident that she had. I mean, this young lady was going through some things. See, when I look at this story, I assume that maybe she was going through the I hate when that happens. I had it in my head and it is disappeared. Well, when you get pregnant and you have your child and then you just go through that stress, and I was trying to think of the term for it. I can't think of it right now. But anyways,
It's postpartum depression.
and love, yes. So when you going through all that, my Bluetooth, one of them fell out. My earbud fell out there. When you going through that kind of situation and stress, depressed, don't know how to handle certain things, I get it. I understand it. But your child is your baby is 3 years old, and you got 4 kids. The other one's 13. So, Slym J, just my opinion. I felt that this was the case, that the situation in the first child, the 13-year-old, she did not know that daddy, or maybe she did know the daddy after the case. After she went to the paternity court, she probably found out, okay, it's not these two guys, and it's the third guy, the fourth guy, however many guys she figured out, or maybe not. Okay, not only that, she backdoored, and she had 3 more kids. All right, so with all that, and maybe someone that she was having that child with, was it feeling her? I don't know how it went down, but allegedly one of the baby daddies, and I think this was the last baby daddy, that was a little girl baby daddy, allegedly he got killed or he got put in jail. Allegedly, don't quote me on that, because like I said, I covered this story a couple weeks ago, because this is like kind of old. We just trying to cover things if you was missing in action, or we just trying to update you on some of the things that you miss and I wasn't unable to cover it. But anyways, so he either got killed or he was in jail. I forgot which way it was. But anywho, allegedly she moved. Wait a minute. Oh, let me back it up. So in Atlanta, Georgia, in 2022, she gets pulled over by the cops, and they sit up here and they get her ass for DWI, drugs, and expired tax. And I think that's probably the reason they pull over. But she pleads guilty to only one charge. I guess she got a good lawyer. She must got a good lawyer. And I don't know how Atlanta works. See, me and these this bullshit, that's why I'm worried this shit. We're not gonna make it. But anyway, I'm gonna try to work it out in this section. But okay, so yeah, she in 2022, she ended up getting, these charges in Atlanta, Georgia. So she only pleaded to one of them. And then this where I assume that she moved to Brazoria City outside of Houston, Texas. That's like what, Fort Bend. If y'all familiar with Houston, y'all know what Brazoria City, Brazoria County is at. Brazoria City, whatever y'all want to call it. All right, so she moved there. Look, had a badass house down there. Doing good. Tax. She's doing taxes. All right. So she decided to drive to Montgomery County, which is outside of Houston. Okay. Going towards Conroe, whatever. Yeah, I think that's like Conroe Spring or whatever. Maybe a little further. You left Brazoria City to go to Montgomery City, which is like an hour, maybe hour and 15 minutes to be exact. I'm not for sure. That's my opinion. And when you did that, you shot all 4 of your kids. So when I heard this, I'm trying to put this shit together. You have a 13-year-old. You have a 9-year-old. You have an 8-year-old. And you have a 3-year-old. And y'all all taking a field trip to Montgomery County. Okay. At 5 something in the morning. Mama, my school back here. My school back here. No. This woman had in her head, allegedly, that she was going to unalive all her kids. Okay, fine. There go the other one. So my thing is, this is what I think out of that. I feel like she had got into some shit that she didn't need to be in, and she didn't want her kids to suffer. Okay, that's the benefit that I'm finna get her. So I feel like if she was doing something that was illegal, and she was just, like, I don't want my kids to suffer. I don't want, I don't want them to, go through anything. I don't want nobody to take care of them. I just want, I'm gonna get rid of them. I'm gonna get rid of myself and call it a day. That's what I'm gonna do. Because I know the things that I'm doing and the scam I'm going through, I'm gonna get rid of. That's what I was thinking. So then the news with they trifling ass, how the hell you gonna be the news and you don't get facts? I mean, like, straight up, like, I don't even much get paid to do this shit, but I get facts. So the news come out and they say, oh, she had a 17-year-old son that stayed there after the police officer did a like a search on her house, because they trying to figure out why was she shoot for her kids, unlive 2 of them. What made her do this? Then they go to the house and they'll say, "Oh yeah, she had a son that was 17 years. We don't know who it was." That was not her son. They need to stop it. But they did go to her house, and I did tell y'all she did taxes. Well, okay, she did taxes. She had, oh my god, I I did right now. It was like 44 IDs, 33 social security cards. No, I'm sorry, it was 46 IDs, 33 social security cards, and like 20 something travel checks. Wait a minute, I know you do taxes, but it what you doing? You getting people passport or something? I'm not good with that area. But what the hell are you doing with these people? Personal things. Hmm. Okay, now I know she's scandalous. So what I thought at first about her killing the kids and then killing herself kind of made sense to me, because she don't want to get caught up in the bullshit and the scams that she done did. So she gonna unlive all her kids, unlive herself, and game over. But somewhere through there, she got scared, or she thought about that shit. Like, damn, I don't want to unlive myself. And I'm not going to unlive this child or that child. I mean, that was only in God's hand on what child to live and what child to die. Because, I mean, like I said, all 4 of them got shot. So, I don't know where they got shot at or whatever, but yeah, it was 2 of them that died and 2 of them that survived. And the 2 that did survive was that 9-year-old and 8-year-old. Because the 13-year-old and the 3-year-old, that was unalive. However, whatever was going through that woman's head, I don't know. I mean, we can dissect this to get, like dry. But we're not going to know. When the people got to her, she called 911 and, told them to meet her at this gas station, which was an hour from her house, which was in Montgomery County. They was confused. They didn't know what was going on. So somewhere through there, she clicked. She decided to unlive 2 of her kids. But in reality, she was trying to unlive all 4 of them. But see, God had that last say. But I'm saying to myself, like, okay, what was she thinking? Why? If you go back and look at her house, if you go back and look at her status, she was doing pretty good. Now, hello, here comes Slym J, just my opinion. See, she was trying to have somebody to love. She wanted somebody to love her. She wanted the attention. Like I said, I'm not gonna take nothing from nobody. She got a nice body. She used her body to, get what she wanted, or to get the attention that she wanted. But just because you have a nice body or because you have a beautiful face does not attract the person that you really want. You understand what I'm saying? So, see, she was going by this situation all wrong. She was having these kids I'm assuming, thinking it's gonna, keep the man here. It's not. Mama's baby, Papa's maybe. The mama gonna have to sit there and take care of that child when Papa move around and do whatever he wanna do. No child ever in life, even before my life, and y'all can go back and look at some of my podcasts, ain't no child kept no man to be with a woman unless he wants to be with that woman. Never. Ever. Why they think that shit gonna change in 2000s? It's not. Okay? So anywho, she was going through some things. I feel that she was doing some scandalous shit with all this extra shit in her house. She didn't want nobody else to deal with her kids. And she just thought, like, hey, I got it. I don't have to worry about getting in trouble, going to the jailhouse, none of that. I think that's what she thought. Then I also thought maybe she was depressed, stressed out, confused, didn't know what was going on. Like, I can't handle this no more. Because some of these motherfuckers that get in your life, whether it's a woman or a man, can throw you the F off. And then you get beside yourself. You don't know which way to go. And you get caught up. You get frustrated. You get depressed. You don't know which way to go. So with that said, she done had that child at paternity court that she was trying to get two men to say that was the child's father. Neither one of them was. Then she got in trouble with DWI, weed possession, expired tags up in Atlanta, Georgia. So she thought, hey, why not move down here to Houston, outskirts of Houston, and start another life? And then some more shit start happening. Because see, when you stress out and depressed and everything, if you don't stop going around bullshit that make you stressed out, depressed, and everything, then you're gonna have a continual situation of it. So she was going through some shit. She really was. I mean, like, it's sad. And she decided to, take these kids out. Take yourself out. Shit, fuck me. You gotta worry about me. Bye. Let me live my life. But she did all this. She called the cops. Allegedly, she told them, okay, heck on my favorite thing, the train, right? They asked her, why'd you call us? She said, I didn't call 911. I called the devil because it was better for me to take them out before they take me out. Whoa. So what's really going on? What's really going on? Y'all better start thinking and paying attention. The world is coming to an end. And there's a motherfucking devil right there in that chair that y'all put there. But hey, we're going to see how this plays. And no, we're going to see. Let's check it out. Because she was devious as hell.
I'm on paternity court to what she said about parenting just a couple of weeks ago. We're on the case presented by Law and Crime. I'm Chris Stewart. Before I get into what this mom allegedly has been saying on social media about parenting and her time on that reality television show, I want to break down with you the horrifying scene that law enforcement in Texas say they came upon on Saturday of last week. It was October 4th. Police say they were called to this gas station in Brazoria County, Texas. That's south of Houston. It was around 5 o'clock in the morning. The 911 caller, they say, was Oninda Romelus. Deputies said that they didn't know why they were responding to this gas station, but when they arrived, they found that her 4 children were shot. They were inside the car. 2 children were dead, a 13-year-old boy and 3-year-old girl. 2 other children were injured. They are now in stable condition. They are 8 years old and 9 years old. Deputies say that it's unclear if Romelus fired the gunshots in this gas station's parking lot, or did she allegedly do it somewhere else? Surveillance video allegedly shows her getting out of the car, getting gas, talking on her phone before deputies arrive. Authorities say they believe the gunshots were fired inside the car, but other than that, a lot of this is still a mystery. At a news conference on Sunday, law enforcement would not share too much detail. Here's part of what they said per Fox 26 in Houston.
We've been burning the midnight oil on this ever since this dropped, right? So I can assure you we're looking into this.
But then we received the court documents that have shown what Romelus allegedly told detectives after they took her into custody. Now, according to these court records, Romelus was asked whether she wanted to continue talking with authorities, and she said yes. Now, at first, when she was asked why she called 911, she said she couldn't talk about it. But when she was asked again about calling 911, she allegedly said, quote, "Instead of them doing it to me, I'm gonna do it to them." Then, when the investigator asked, quote, "Do what?" Romelus allegedly said, quote, "Kill them all." Romelus then said she didn't call 911. She allegedly said she called, quote, "the devil." As Romelus continued talking, she said that she was ready to work, which detectives write in the court document that it just didn't make sense. Romelus did allegedly say that she had 4 children and said their names and their ages correctly, but when asked where they were, she allegedly said, quote, "the devil." When asked what she meant by that, she said, quote, "they're dead," and quote, "'cause you can't take me without me taking you." Now, at their news conference, deputies would not discuss anything related to the custody of the children or the family situation involving these children before the shooting. But we have learned that the question of paternity with at least one of these children, it has been raised before. In fact, it was raised very publicly on a TV show called Paternity Court. The episode is still public on YouTube. Now, the episode was about learning who the father was of an 18-month-old boy. Now, it is unclear if that child is one of the victims in this case, but his age does match up with the age of the 13-year-old who was killed. That boy found slumped over inside the car, according to deputies when they arrived at that gas station. Before I get back to this episode of On the Case, which is one of the most watched shows on YouTube, I need to stop and talk about our partner more.
See, this what I'm saying. Like, this lady, I feel like she had everything going for herself, you know. You made your mistakes, you learn from them, you decide to move to a different state and start over. But instead, she decided to kill her kids. That was her decision, allegedly. I don't get it. It's like, I don't understand how some females can carry a child for 9 months, growing inside of you, changing your body, you know, and you connecting to this child. You have this child, and then you not only have one child, but 4. And you can unlive them. You know, I mean, think about this. Andrew Yates. She killed 5 of her kids. She unlived 5 of her kids. Man, these kids did not have nothing to do with what you was going through. They didn't probably much know what you was going through. Now, the older kid, yeah, you know, nowadays kids, they kind of understand what's going on. But I mean, like the little babies, the toddlers, the infants, they don't know what the heck you going on. Why is you sitting up here effing with me? Excuse me. You don't want to be with my dad. You don't want to be with my mom. Okay, leave me alone. Y'all deal this shit out with y'all. Y'all made me. I'm here. Let me deal. Let me go and live my life. I mean, if I have to get adopted or, whatever. But don't unlive me because you is frustrated on some bull crap you going through. This don't make sense. I mean, she just crazy. I know that she's on a $14 million bond. Ha! I think I agree with that. For unliving two of her kids and shooting two of her kids. Now, the 13-year-old and the 3-year-old was unlive. And the 8 and 9-year-old is in, well, at the time, because, we haven't been on the air. Oh. Is on critical condition. They in the hospital, trying to recover. But look, this is sad for them because they had to go through seeing their mother, which they thought was their protector, unlive two of their siblings. Like, I mean, you, and then you try to bump me off. Like, those kids are going to be traumatized forever. Only God can see them through and bless them because it's just too crazy. I mean, I don't know what y'all think, chat. I mean, anybody out there talking to me, or y'all went to sleep on me? Let me know what's going on. What y'all think about this situation?
We got nothing popping for this one. I think they're just deep in thought. There's a lot to take in.
Yeah, it is because, you have, you would think with everything go on in a family, the mother is always the one that's going to secure their child. Well, not all the time, but 90% mothers is going to protect their child. Because you got those 10% that have kids and just really don't give up about those kids. They have that groove, sell that ass, and keep it moving. They drop that child and keep it moving. I do know some of those people. But anywho, the thing is, it was so sad because this woman, if you look at the outside, it was, hey, the kids came home, the little brother, which was a 13-year-old, when they got the sister, from school, bam, they living that life. And for your mother to come home and, oh, we're going on a field trip. This is just me saying this part though. We're going on a field trip. And you get us all in the car, and then now you shot all of us. Only 2 was unalive and 2 survived. And the 2 survived is going to really, really deal with some shit. It's crazy. It's not cool. When I seen her on paternity court with the bullshit that she was pulling, I already knew she was full of shit. And with the things that they found on her house, which allegedly was, like I told y'all, Social Security cards, IDs, traveling checks. I mean, I understand, like, you do taxes, so therefore I can understand that part, but the other stuff, and then allegedly the child that they said was hers a 17-year-old, 17-year-old was not her child. I don't know where he came from, where he went. They never did discuss that no more. But she was in too much shit. She was playing too much game. And when you come to Texas, Texas is that kind of state, special for y'all black people, and y'all brown people, that on both ends, when you think you cannot get touched, you think you got game. Texas don't play that shit. Texas is hard than a motherfucker. They don't play that shit. They will get your ass in a minute. They will electrocute your ass. I ain't gonna say hang, but they'll get you. They don't play that. No. It's crazy. But speaking of Texas and how the states do, and y'all favorite orange person in the whole wide world, that's that Florida orange. Florida orange. EBT/food stamps. If y'all up with me, y'all up with me. If y'all not, just tune in tomorrow. You can always push the like button, the subscribe button, the share button. Y'all can do that. Y'all don't have to watch me now. They save me for later. Always tasty and juicy. But anyway, just kidding. No, I'm not. Anyway, so EBT, man, this shit is going crazy. Now it's 3 people that's gonna be mad about this situation. I may put a 4th one on that. One, the person that was getting food stamps will no longer get those food stamps. 2, the person that buy the food stamps from those people. 3, the business that accept food stamp for shit don't have nothing to do with food stamps. It is gonna be crazy. See, let me tell you something. If you shut down the food stamps, you're gonna make things go down. One, you're gonna make the prices of food go down because ain't nobody in there gonna sit up here and buy these high price ass groceries with no cash. Okay? Everybody around this mother duck will be eating some freaking noodles and some freaking baby nuggets coming out of Dollar General or Family Dollars. Dollar Store, Dollar Tree. They'll settle that shit. This how y'all can make a mother ducker go to being this how y'all can make vegan. Y'all can make this mother ducker go vegan for real when you cannot afford to get meat. When you can't afford to get certain food. Okay. Then you're going to make people go to the situation where they're going to want to rob, steal, kill by any means necessary. Because whether you know it or not, you have some of these people that stay in the hood, stay in the ghetto, as you want to call it. They still is real about their family. So with that said, any means necessary, they going to go out there and get it. You know, they going to get it. Have y'all seen some of these Walmarts? Yeah, Walmart's like, nah, we're going to shut the Walmart. We shutting down November 1st. They act like November 1st is a freaking holiday. It's a holiday for you to get robbed, get all your your shit taken from you. Y'all got that shit in insurance. Okay. You know, excuse me. It's gonna cause a lot of reaction. That's gonna cost us as people, business owners. It's gonna crash us because if we cannot sell our products like we used to selling our products at the first of the month to about the 15th of the month, and now if we have grocery stores, the mama son stores, you know, the little stores you can go to get y'all's pants sausages and some summer sausages and you know that kind of stuff. It's gonna shut those little stores down because they was banking on that food stamp. When you come in there and get a meat pack, it's gonna shut it down. It's gonna shut the HEBs, the Walmarts, Kroger's. Is gonna shut them down because y'all stocking all this products on the shelves, but we can't afford it because it's too high. Guess what you got to do? You either bring your grocery down or you're going to go out of business because it's only so many of people that can afford this thing. Okay. So, y'all in this Donald Trump thing. So, he was like, well, you know what? I'm not going to just really take the food stamp from him. I'm going to turn to cash. Some people say, oh, yeah, that's good. He going to turn the food stamp into cash, allegedly. Well, if he turned the food stamp into cash, some of these people don't know how to operate like that. When they get their food stamps, it say food stamps. That's what the fuck it mean. Food stamp and buy food. If you give me cash on a card and I can buy what the freak y'all want to buy, woo, then I'm not gonna act right. Freak, I'm finna act right for. Yeah, shit, I'm gonna go do whatever the hell I want to do. Buy whatever the hell I want to buy, cause it's cash. And then at the end of the day, you realize I ain't just got no food, cause I done went out there and had my fun on this cash, but I ain't got no food. Do you think that's a good idea? I don't. Because some people do not know how to get their shit together with cash. If it say food stamp, they know it's food only. If it's cash, they know it's cash only. So they'll go to another level. This shit is going to be ugly. If y'all president keep this bullshit up, it's going to cause a big problem. And that big problem is going to be, hello, Slym J, just my opinion, what I'm saying. You take the food stamps away, you take the housing away, those two things is going to be ugly. And y'all had said y'all trying to help the homeless. Now y'all creating more homeless. More people that can't get food. Don't have nowhere to stay. That's creating a bunch of problems. So if y'all take that shit away, these people finna go crazy. They gonna get ugly with it. Real ugly. And then you gonna sit up here and talk about, oh, well, I'm gonna bring in the military. For what? Oh, for the thing that you created. Because you took the food stamps and the housing and a Medicare, Medicaid, I was out there, so you taking them away. You is creating a big ass monster that you already know you cannot control. That's what you want to do? That's where you going? That's the motherfucking president that y'all chose to come and fuck y'all's thing off? Yeah, that's what y'all did. But you know what? I have faith in God. I believe in God. And I never was rich. I was happy. I was content. And I had knowledge and satisfied with just being me. Because when it's a rainy day, I always try to sit back and say something. Because I know what it means to live paycheck to paycheck. I know what it means to not even have enough to pay your rent. I understand it. I done been there. But I got up. Thank God I got up. I moved around and kept it moving. But what about the people that don't know how to survive? Don't know how to get out there and get it? Have no knowledge of no kind of skills on how to make it in life, how to survive. They gonna do what they think they should do. They gonna do what comes to their heads. And it's gonna create a big ass problem. That big ass problem is gonna be robbing, stealing, kill, anything necessary and any means necessary. That's what's gonna happen. And then you know what his orange ass gonna do? Bring the military into controlling different cities. I don't think that's what you want. I know I don't want it. I don't want it. Now, I'm gonna be honest about how I feel. And this Slym J just my motherfucking opinion. Because I do think y'all ass need to get off food stamps. If you not disabled, have a problem or whatever, yeah. Why the fuck y'all sitting around getting high, doing all this extra shit, and sitting at the house when I'm at work, sweating, irritated, and ready to go home? But I have to stay there because I'm trying to make a living for myself. I'm trying to better myself. But y'all at home making more babies, getting high, ain't doing shit, but trying to figure out how y'all can scam, how y'all gonna do extra shit. Healthy. Y'all healthy. But I'm out here busting my ass? Yeah, I do think that y'all need to get y'all ass out and get y'all a job. Get educated. Get some trades. Do that kind of shit. Instead of sitting up here trying to take things from people that work hard for their things. You out here trying to rob and steal. I don't like to be like this, But y'all new little comers think y'all smarter than everybody and all that. Yeah. If y'all get bumped off or get fucked off or shot or whatever, messing with somebody out here work hard for their shit, yeah. That's what you get. You shouldn't have been out there fucking with somebody's hard earning living. What it is what it is. I'm not God. I'm not gonna judge nobody on what they do. We all was kids before. We all did some dumb ass shit. But now reality have kicked in. Stop living off the government. This orange man done told y'all what he gonna do. And y'all still sitting up here trying to live on food stamps, trying to live on the housing. Damn, you got good health. Why in the freak you not out here trying to get a job, trying to get a trade, or trying to go to college, or trying to do something? Why is you not trying to benefit your life to do better? You want me and the other people out here to pay the taxes for your ass to sit up here and get high, live on housing, and fuck? I definitely see a problem with that. Like I said, the retired people, the people that retired, I have no problem. Baby, I make it rain. The disability people, I make it rain. The people that cannot, the dyslexic, the special people, make it rain. But you bitches that's out there just getting high and fucking out here and making all these damn kids and then so much drama on the freaking website, social media, talking about this is my man and this is my woman. Bitch, stop being out here enduring in that kind of living and get your ass a job. You won't have to worry about what your man or your girlfriend, what they doing. You ain't got to worry about them. Because you're going to have your ass at work, make your own money. You got to depend on a woman and her food stamps and her housing to take care of you. Get your own shit. These freaking people out here nowadays, they so fucking lazy. They want society to take care of them. Fuck y'all. We ain't take care of y'all no more. Get you a job. Get your shit together. And if you don't, then oh well. It is what it is. Your ass gonna be wherever you at. Okay? I don't know if it's the streets. I don't know where the hell you gonna be at. But I'm tired of taking care of y'all asses. And y'all got good health. Hell, y'all health is better than my damn health. Shit. My right side is all jacked up. But I get out there to work every motherfucking day. I go to work. I go to work to get that check. I work for my check. I don't go to work for a check. I go to work to get a check. Okay? It's a difference. And y'all sitting up here talking about they cutting the food stamps out. They cutting the house. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I know what the fuck you need to do. Get your ass a job. Hello. I respect those who cannot work. I respect those who disabled. But y'all motherfuckers that's out here that can get out there and hit Tom and Jerry to go to their motherfucking crack house, weed house, liquor store. Them Tom and Jerry's that can go to them places is them same Tom and Jerry can go to that damn job. Clock in, bitch. We need to get it together. So don't sit up here and keep on talking about what a person can do for you. Nobody don't want to help you. Help yourself. Get out there and get your shit together. And I have no problem to help you. When you're going to do something to help yourself, I have no problem to help you. Shit. Hit me up. No problem. But you out here talking about you ain't got no papers or you high and they not taking care of me and I. No. See, I think ever since about I'm gonna give, you know what? I'm gonna give y'all this love. 2000. After 2000, a lot of y'all lost y'all motherfucking minds. Y'all start thinking that people should take care of y'all. Y'all start wanting people to take care of y'all. It's not like that. Times are getting hard for everybody. We got to come together, help each other, but don't get it twisted. We trying to help each other. We don't want you to depend on each other. Okay? Different. If I'm helping you, hypothetically speaking, and just an example, you need $20 to get to the gas. $20 to get you some gas. You can go to work maybe 2 days. You're going to get paid the next day. Bam. Good. You need gas money for your car. I give you gas money for your car. The next day, I need gas money for... Now, see, you depending on me. You're depending on me. The only two people you need to depend on is yourself and God. That's it. That's it. So now that this EBT/food stamps is coming to an end, that y'all president, y'all vote in, y'all want it because y'all didn't want a female to come and correct y'all ass. See, that's what it was. You married to a female, you deal with a female, y'all already know how we are. We multi-talents, Joe. We know how to handle a household, go to work, come home from work, take care of the kids, cook dinner, and then satisfy your stank ass. But you didn't want her for a president, huh? I bet you I wish I would have put her in there. I know y'all. A lot of y'all wish I would have put her in there. Because see, what y'all didn't think about. She was gonna still have a man behind her. Just like y'all men president still have a woman behind y'all. So what was the difference? Y'all just didn't want the woman to take over. Because y'all already know she was going to be a cold piece. And she was half black, I think. Oh, that was going to be too much for y'all. Because a black bitch getting there, she going to rack it up. But I bet you one thing. We would have been in a lot better situation on some of the things. I'm not into the politics. I really don't know a lot about the politics. I'm just saying about how I look at it. But again, like I said, the food stamp thing, excuse me, and the housing thing, y'all got to get out there, get y'all a job, get y'allself together before it really start hitting us, okay? And it's going to hit the people that don't know how to survive. It's going to hit the people that's not educated. Get the things that you need to get to survive. Okay, I talk my shit, and I mean, I may say it bad, but the words that I said, I meant the words that I said. If you don't get your shit together, you're gonna sink. Okay, so we're gonna look at this video and see how this shit is going down. I mean, if you don't know how to survive, you're gonna be fucked. I don't know how else to put it. You youngsters, y'all out here, you buying and stealing and doing all this man-made drugs. Is gonna land you in two places. You either gonna be judged by 12 or carried by 6. Let's get it. Let's watch this video and see what this woman say.
Yes, I really got $1,100 in food stamps. That's not even the most I've ever
What?
got. I got like
Give me
13 something in food stamps.
All right, we got to talk about what's going on with food stamps because USDA will not tap emergency funds for food stamps. 40 million is set to lose food stamp aid next week. And guess what happens next? Because food stamps are ending and because food stamps are now actually being used for people who actually need food stamps, now you got a lot of young people who are on food stamps that are basically saying that because food stamps are gone, they're willing to start rioting, they're willing to start committing crimes and stuff like that. And a lot of individuals are just tired that taxpayer money is being spent on appeasing a violent and thieving culture, and they are just not for it. And there's so many people on social media basically saying that they're actually steal from stores. Like if there's no food stamps, if there's no EBT, they're going to start stealing from stores, which is one of the craziest statements out there because that means you're athletic enough to steal from stores, but you don't want to get a job. And that really worries me about the US because there's a lot of people admitting that if they don't get food stamps and SNAP benefits, they're going to shoplift, okay? There's even like social media posts about plannings of like a mass shoplifting spree on certain dates and time, which is really, really scary right there. Let's just see what happens. Check out some of these videos.
I voted for Trump, and I don't agree with him taking away the EBT benefits from the American people. This is what I just heard a creator say. And so now my thought process is, were you not aware of what you were voting for? Not who, but what? Because clearly you could not have been fully aware. So then that makes me think, when most people are voting, like, with this past election, were we just making votes because Trump was a white man and Kamala is a black woman or a woman? Is that what your vote was based on, rather than what was going to come into play from each of these candidates? This is why we have to read. We have to read to understand why we are making the choices that we are making. This is mind-boggling.
I got another video to share with you because this is exactly what I'm talking about.
All right, y'all, we're going into the Wally World to get our energy drinks that we get every single morning. This is my little pick-me-up for the day, my little self-care routine. Once I get inside, I'll show you which kind I get. All right, let's go get our energy drink. I think I'll get this one, and I'll get one for tomorrow too. Get these two. Let's go check out. All right. Scanner. All right. $5.68. I can't show you I'm paying with my EBT card. What the heck? Really? This is what I use every single time. Let's try again. We're gonna try this again because that should not have happened at all. Wow, don't tell me things have already changed. Are you kidding me? So what am I gonna do now? Now that I can't buy my drinks with my food stamp card. Are you serious? Well, fuck it then. Fuck it.
Her pick me up for today. Well, who gives me a pick me up by the government? Nobody buys my energy drink today or my Starbucks or anybody else's. All those women and husbands that are going to work every single day, food stamps aren't buying their pick me up to go somewhere. $6 a day every day, 365 days. It's a little over $2,000 a year that the government is buying your energy drinks daily. Seems pretty disgusting to me. But, you know, I'm just one person and it's just my personal opinion. Have a good day.
See how that works? That's crazy. Like, it's so much. It's so much when you don't have those benefits as far as getting the food. What I mean, like, what can I do now? So it was this episode or this podcast that I was looking at today, and it was President Obama. Always my president. I don't give a damn if he's not president. He's gonna always be my president. He was stating how, you know, this lady, she had her grandkids there, and she was trying to take care of her grandkids, and she didn't get the benefits, you know, as far as the food stamps and some other government food stamps. I mean, government assistance. So she decided, hey, you know what? I got to look out for my family. So my blood pressure medicine is $300 per se. I'm just, you know, using an example, hypothetically speaking. She decided to take the medicine money and buy food for her family. Okay? But later on, she got sick. She had to go to the hospital. But she was trying to make sure that her family had food to eat. Because what child, you know, and when you was in school, if you didn't eat breakfast in the morning, then they always teach us breakfast is the main course of the day. This woman decided to take her money and buy food for her family instead of buying the medicine that would keep her healthy or keep her here. Why do we have to go through this? And again, why in the hell the medicine is so freaking high? When you have Medicaid, Medicare, Plan A, Plan B, Plan C. Why is it so high? These people been, you know what, I'm not going to much sugarcoat. These people have been fucking us so much on the medication that we take. The minimum wage. You're raising up the medication. You're raising up the food. You're raising up the rent. Everything around us is getting raised. Why in the hell we not getting raised in minimum wage? Why in the fuck is minimum wage still $7.25? but everything else is high as hell. So y'all see the president that y'all put up in that chair? You see how he fucking y'all? And now y'all don't want to be no more. Y'all don't like it, huh? Y'all don't like that no more. No, it don't feel good no more. But it was good when y'all was taking y'all ass up there to that damn voting. It was good. Oh, he this, he that. This man already told y'all what he was going to do to y'all. He already said what he was going to do to the state, what he was going to do. But yet and still, y'all put him in because of two reasons. Slym J, that's my opinion. One, you didn't want a motherfucking black woman. No, a woman in there. Two, you didn't want a black woman in there. So now, just keep on bending over. P. Diddy is not here to get y'all no damn baby oil. He bought it all, and now he's in jail doing his thing. So no more baby oil out here. Y'all just getting raw fuck on everything. If you don't know how to survive and you did not put back, you getting raw. That's what you're getting. That's what you're getting. This is crazy. Well, people, I think I done gave y'all enough tonight. I miss y'all. I thank all of y'all for tuning in. Those who did not comment, those who just sitting back, relaxing, and enjoying the show, I appreciate that. And I appreciate you all for rocking with me from day one to right now. I just love it. I mean, you know, I love it to the fullest. I got a text. Hold up, y'all. I'm trying to see if it's somebody. Okay. Anyway, I thank you all for tuning in and still support me from day one to right now through my goods, my bad. Don't forget to push the like button, the subscribe button, and let's all try to stay prayed up and stay positive and just think good. Don't let nothing get you down. Turn your negative into positive and keep it real. Peace out. Much love.
All right, y'all. And we're going to get out of here with the last song for the night. It's going to be called Down Bad, the remix. Hope y'all enjoyed. We'll see y'all next week. Same time, same place. Don't forget to hit the like button like she said.
Thanks.
I don't think you trust in myself. I just suicide. Every night I see the text, the hidden calls you try to keep. Your spirit's gone from this house, baby, while you sleep. The silence is a bullet, and I'm ready to bleed.
I walked in slow, saw your things on the floor. Yeah, we're packed, left the keys right here on the table. Guess you're not looking back. Say you're working late, but your cologne smells like a different kind of sweet. You're trying to create another fable for me right there in the street. I ain't done looking at my phone locations off, and it's 3 a.m. Yeah, tell me why, devil's in your eyes, for I pray to condemn.
We know something but says nothing.
She talking loud, I just watch the clock to keep my mouth closed. She thinks she know the truth, but the real story, man, nobody knows. Yeah, I'm out late on the grind, big city, gotta stack the dough. Pockets getting thick, ain't got time for the drama, gotta keep it low. My phone stay quiet, vibrate only, leave the evidence on delete. She's stressing hard, but the truth gon' hurt more than the pain she gon' meet. Y'all see her crying, but I don't feel a thing, gotta play it icy. If she knew the life I'm living right now, man, she never invite me.
Trust in myself, righteous suicide. Every night I see the text, the hidden calls you try to keep. Your spirit's gone from this house, baby, while you sleep.
drop on the beat, yeah, that 808 be thumping like a heart attack. I'm riding slow through the third ward, ain't no looking back. She think I'm cheating, that's cute, but the wrist is way deeper than a side chick. I'm moving weight, got the plug on speed dial, this whole operation slick. Told her grab a brush and put a little makeup, wipe the tears, look alive. She worried about a girl, I'm worried about the feds of the wire across the drive. Yeah, I know it's messy, but the band's crazy, gotta secure the bag. Silence is power, baby girl, everything I do, man, I gotta keep it G.